Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you again for watching The Nerve. Shout out to all my subscribers. All right, hold on to your tighty whities for this one. Welcome back to The Nerve, y'all.
We have to bring slavery back. Those were the good old days. Kevin, how will we do that? There's no way we can do that. Mitch, black people won't do it, but white people will. Kevin, how will we get white people to be slaves? That sounds ridiculous. Mitch, we have to get rid of the separation of church and state. We must have state-funded religious schools.
Mind you, this is two senators and transcripts of them talking. This is two, senators or congressmen talking.
Kevin, I don't see where you're getting at. Mitch, those schools will have work programs for 4th through 8th graders. Kevin, I think I see where you're going here. How is that going to work? Mitch, we get the kids to pick all the produce as a part of their work program to teach them the values of good old-fashioned blue-collar labor and the bounty of God. Kevin, I don't think that anyone will go for that. Mitch, it's all about grooming. Start in the 1st grade, and by 4th grade, they'll be ready to do it. Kevin, but we already have people to pick the produce. Mitch, we have to finish the wall. Kevin, no way that's going to happen. Mitch, we find better ways to get the immigrants out of the United States. Kevin, like doubling ICE. Mitch, yes. Kevin, this will be too hard, and we'll be too busy trying to sustain this over long periods of time and generations. Mitch, no, we get rid of the abortion laws in the United States and we make it mandatory that all 8th grade females be impregnated in order to graduate. Kevin, like replacing the crops. Ha ha ha, pun intended. Also, Kevin, I will work on getting the abortion banned. You work on state-funded religious schools. Mitch, we don't have to do either. Lindsay and I took care of that with the new SCOTUS.
These folks said it is better to be a slave than to be dead. And not only was this released on an educational program for kids, but the Department of Education in Florida has approved it to be a part of a curriculum for kids.
Only in Florida.
And what's crazy is y'all don't even see the trajectory that this is going in. A couple weeks ago, they released a transcript stating how they weren't going to try to get the blacks back out in the fields because they are aware that we ain't going back out in the fields. Their target has changed from blacks to little white babies.
I'm not sure what their real plan is, but this being leaked is awfully interesting.
Bad. I don't even know how the fuck we steal cool white people right now.
You know, I'm probably the least qualified person to talk about this shit, but most people might look at what he said and think, oh my god, why is he mad about something that happened 200 years ago, dude? Get over it. The truth is, it's not actually about 200 years ago. It's about what never healed. Most people might look at the video that he made and say, oh my god, slavery ended almost 2 centuries ago. Why are people still angry? Here's the truth, dog, okay? Trauma does not disappear just because the calendar moves. Trauma gets passed down in families the same way eye color and height does. A grandma teaches her son how to survive in a world that treated her like she was less than human. That son teaches his child. The fear, the resentment, the distrust, it becomes culture when society never truly fixed the root. This is the truth, okay? White families, broadly speaking, get to pass down land, wealth, property, business, safety. Black families, again, broadly speaking, pass down survival skills, trauma, how to avoid getting killed by the police talks, pain, distrust. That's not 200 years ago. That's yesterday for them. That's yesterday for them. You understand? Bro, to be honest, and I could be wrong about this, I feel like the anger is not really about white people. It's about the system. Most black people don't actually hate individual white people. What they resent is the system that benefited white people, disadvantaged black people, and never fully corrected the imbalance. Put it like this, right? It's like if someone robbed your family for 10 generations and then said, let's forget about it, it's in the past. Meanwhile, they're still living in the house that they stole. That's what it feels like. The other thing too, bro, is that America never apologized, healed, or repaired. The trauma wasn't just slavery. It was 100 years of legal segregation, banning black people from schools, jobs, neighborhoods, restaurants, public areas, banning interracial marriage, lynching, redlining, which for those of you that don't know, it pretty much means blocking wealth, mass incarceration, police brutality, and pretending it's a history issue instead of a current structure that manifested in different ways in modern times. White immigrants came to America and got loans, neighborhoods, business assistance. You know what black Americans got? Good luck.
Into this video, right? Y'all gonna react with me. I seen it already, but I want your opinion. You know, I love my little TikTok family. I want your opinion. Because I'm not gonna lie, this video was low-key, high-key nasty, and it's disgusting. And I say that because y'all gonna see. Stay tuned. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. So basically, they asked the senator, how does he feel about reparations due to slavery? Reparations for African Americans due to slavery. Listen to this shit.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea. We've tried to deal with our original sin of slavery by fighting a civil war, by passing landmark civil rights legislation. We've elected an African-American president. I think we're always a work in progress in this country, but no one currently alive was responsible for that.
I have heard enough, and I have to say that is the most disgusting shit I've ever heard. Because the people that were responsible are not alive, that no one is responsible, so just don't take accountabilities for our ancestors, but y'all could treat us like our ancestors, right? Accountability for y'all ancestors, because that wasn't our ancestors that was oppressing, enslaving people. It was y'all ancestors. So basically, you basically just telling me, like, fuck it, we just never gonna take accountability to what happened to black people or African Americans. But the thing that they don't really tell us or tell the world, or what they try to hide, is that we African Americans wasn't even the only slaves. So you're telling me a slave trade that went on for years and years and years doesn't deserve reparation, but y'all give Jewish people reparations. They don't even pay taxes. Like, comment down below if y'all want to talk, because I'm ready to talk.
Child, I know we've been talking about this country wants to take us back to the days of slavery. It's not until you hear it coming out of their mouths that you know we knew all along. Hold on.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. I know. Some of you guys are upset by that. Some of you guys are saying, I've been saying that for years.
This man is convinced that it's okay to have slaves because it's in the Bible.
What you say?